Hey, welcome everyone. We're at the New York International Auto Show for our Facebook Live today. I'm Tim Fleischer from Eyewitness News. Glad you could join us. We've got some fun things, some exciting things we want to show to you today. We've been following the show over the last couple of days. We've had some press preview days, so I've had an opportunity to talk to manufacturers and auto analysts to get some of the latest trends, also take a look at some of the newest models that are out there as well. Two of the hottest segments right now in the auto business are SUVs and pickup trucks. On level number one at the Jacob Javits Center, that's where you're going to find them all. That's where all these folks are right now. And it's an exciting time because these models are very popular and they're in great demand. But we're going to walk around, we're going to show you a few of them right now. This one right here is a new entry from Dodge Ram. And this is a very large pickup truck. This is the 1500 Limited. And I'm going to give you a look around. You can see it's got a pretty hefty front end to it. It's got a lot of accessories, and what's happening at this point is that these trucks are now being outfitted with a number of different accessories and demands that people want, like leather seating. And in this particular case, this is they've added a full row back here in the back, so you can see how much room there is in this truck. This is a pickup truck, mind you, that has two full rows. This is going to be very popular. I can tell you that's what some of the analysts tell me, that it's a pretty good thing. Now I'll give you an idea. I'm 6'5" tall, so if I can get in here that easy, you know there's a good bit of room. Look at the leg room I've got here as well. So more than ample enough for all you tall guys. But that's certainly one to take into consideration. They've got a number of other sport models here as well. You know, big off-road trucks as well. They've become very popular. And again, you can take your family with you because that's got one full row seating in the front and also a half of a seat in the back there. So you can still get a couple of small children back in there as well. But take it off-roading. Look at the tires on this one. Again, they have a number of different trim lines for these trucks because they've become so popular. The auto manufacturers have figured out that people want not just the basic anymore. What they really want are, I want luxury, I want leather seating, I'm going to go to the 1500. I want something that might be a little more basic but still comfortable, and I can do a nice interior with a trim line for one of these. Let's walk on down this way because, again, this is one of the better and more interesting ways to enjoy the show is by kind of getting a good look. This has always been a very popular level of the show, especially, as I say, because SUVs and pickup trucks have become so popular now. And in the tri-state area, we are told that they sell more of these vehicles than anywhere else. That's how they've done over the last several years. In fact, they've overtaken the sedan models that were once very popular or the most sold. And here in the New York metropolitan area, the auto show's director was just telling me that they sell more cars in this area than anywhere else in the country. So the demand is much greater, and the selection has become much greater as well. We're over in the Jeeps area right now. Let's stop here for just a second. I had the wonderful opportunity about a month ago to attend a Jeep function, and it was the rollout of the new Jeep Wrangler. These are two models here. You've got the Rubicon, actually in a 4-door and also in a 2-door. This is the first redesign of the Jeep Wrangler in 11 years, but it is so popular, and their followers are some of the most loyal that you will find, and they love their Jeeps in any way they possibly can. They do it off-road. Clearly, this Rubicon is made for the off-road, and they've still kept with some of the major functions. I'll get to that in a second. But what they've done is they've redesigned the chassis. They've redesigned a number of electronics and things of that in that nature because it hadn't had an upgrade in 11 years. Think of just the technological changes that have happened in that time. So they've they've changed that. They've also tell us that they've listened to their loyal customers and also new customers that they're very interested in getting this as a vehicle, and they wanted it not just for, pardon me, off the road, but they also want to use it on a day-to-day basis. So they're taking it to school, they're taking it, around shopping, they're doing their daily runs with it. So they want a car. So they've now, softened the suspension a little bit and made it a much easier ride for the Wrangler. For the Wrangler lovers. I want to show you another one here. This is probably one of the coolest features. If you don't know anything about a Wrangler, this has the ability that you can take the doors off. It has a small toolkit, and also look at the windshield. It still folds down in front and attaches to the hood of the Jeep. So a lot of off-roaders have loved these features, and they've still kept them though. Notice too, they have a whole new roll cage over the interior of the car right there. And that's going to add some stability and strength to it, and protection for the rider as well. So they've, again, one of the modifications for it. But again, it's still a heavy favorite among off-roaders, and now they've found customers that are just really excited. They don't want to get out of them, even when they're back on the paved roads. So now they can still enjoy the Jeep the way they like it. Actually, pretty exciting time. They sell a lot of Jeeps, these Wranglers, in the New York metropolitan region. In fact, the Jeep folks tell us that this is their biggest following is here in the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. Let's move around a little bit more. Again, you've got a full complement of Jeeps. Here you've got, there's a four-door Wrangler over there. That's got a new retractable roof. I don't know if you can see how far it's gone back. It starts from the front and goes all the way to the back of the vehicle. So every row that's there has a portion of the sunroof, sort of thing. This is very exciting, and I'll show you something that another cool feature of it.
That's so cool, right?
Is right here. If you'll look, there's no back window. This window right here, actually, you can slide it out. And so now you can have, again, like that red Rubicon you just saw, now it's even open in the back as well. I think this is a really cool feature. And here's that sunroof I was talking about. You can see it folded up here. It's all automated, but then you can see it's why don't you show it from down? There you go. You can see how big it gets. So if you like a good sunroof in your SUV, there it is. They've also redesigned the Cherokee, and they've added a number of improvements. This is the 5th year for the Cherokee, and they've added a number of other safety features. There's the lane change ability to lane avoidance, and also the emergency stopping as well. So they offer a lot of different different elements of the new technologies that are out there, and they've redesigned a little bit, but by and large, it's still a very popular car for them. Let's head out this way. You can see the folks here. It's just to show you how popular. This is the public preview day where the public can get in and look around ever so briefly, but you can see how many people end up showing up here, because it's just a very popular day for them. They'll come back. They come back for the shows when they can stay a little bit longer. They can look on and look at a number of different. I'm lost. Okay, I see where we have to go. Let's go back down this way. I want to show you. I want to show you another SUV that's down this way that's extremely popular. That's the Toyota RAV4. That has been newly redesigned this year, and it's got a real edgy look to it. It's very popular. It is also the biggest seller in this area and also in North America. So you can see that there's a number of different SUVs already out there with big followings, and they draw a good crowd. This is the Tundra. Very popular. Another big off-road truck as well. Toyota has the Tacoma as well. That's even bigger. Again, there's a good full size truck here, but it's got the second row of seats. You can see in the back there, small seating, but not like the bigger one that I was showing to you before. But it's a small row, and some children easily could fit back there very safely, so they can go off-roading with their parents as well, with a full-size truck. You'll notice the music is very big here at the show. Here's the new RAV4. Let's kind of walk around it a little bit, let you get a good look at it. Again, it's been totally redesigned. It's got a very prominent front end to it here. I think it looks pretty edgy, frankly. Now, what has happened and what they've done, there's some they have some emergency stopping, especially if you get too close to another vehicle. There is a radar in here that controls that. So if you come up real fast behind someone, the car will then back the accelerator off to make it safe until you don't run into the back of somebody. There's also sensors that's here, and then there's a camera right here that will also let you know if you're getting too close, if there are pedestrians that come into the vicinity around the vehicle, or if another car comes in around the vehicle. So they've got a number of these new safety features that are standard on this car. They used to be add-ons, but now they've become standard on several models. Subaru has them on the Forester. Toyota has added it to the RAV4, and several other manufacturers have done the same thing. We're just going to kind of let you wander around with this. This is your way of going to the show without being here. Another cool vehicle. I love the paint on this. It's just that to me is just outstanding. It's kind of that duller finish that a lot of people like. Again, it could be an off-road vehicle, but this is no doubt. They like the concept of this, and the public seems to enjoy it as well. They've really expected this from some of the various companies, and how they present their cars, how they design their cars as well. Again, a lot of things are taken into consideration. It's what looks good, but also what's safe. And then they listen to their customers. They say they constantly are doing surveys to determine just what people want. I've got to show you one over here. This isn't your typical pickup truck, but after the 4 nor'easters that we've had here in the last 4 weeks in March, you may want one of these. Take a look at this. This is a GMC. But look at these snow treads on this. This is the all mountain. I love this. But you can see it carries everything. You can carry your skis on a special rack out the back here, and your snowboards up in the bed. Tricked out with a lot of lights, speakers as well. But like I said, after the 4 nor'easters that we've had here, this is what I like about it. These treads that come in quite handy. Although I don't think they let you on the road with it. This is GMC. I don't know if I told you that or not, but anyway, it's again, it's they've got a whole lineup of SUVs. They've got trucks as well. And again, here's the Denali. This is their version of that Ram that we were looking at just a few minutes ago. You can see just how wide that door is. So it's got a full second row in it, and that's pretty special. And you can still get a sizable bed to it as well. And again, this one is accessorized. It's got navigation. It's got the touch screens. It's got a lower profile tire to it. So they're looking at luxury, and people are saying, "I want luxury," whether even in my pickup truck. So they're having some fun with that. They're saying, I'm gonna trick it out, as best I possibly can. And the car manufacturers say that in many cases, the buyer is now looking for more luxury in their vehicles. So they're going through the process. They're picking and choosing what they like, but at the same time, they're going to a higher trim level. This is another of their SUVs right here. Again, you know, it's got a good bit of cargo space to it. You know, you can fold down seats. Switches on the other side there, but you can still see you've got a good bit of room even when you fold it down. This is actually a third row, so this is, you know, there are mid-size and larger SUVs that are coming with that third row, and again, you can fold it down and still have plenty of cargo room, even have your second row in the back there. I don't think in all the years I've been covering the auto show, I can't remember a time when I've seen so many pickup trucks and SUVs. Most manufacturers probably will carry both lines. Other manufacturers will carry at least 3 different models of SUV, a small, a medium, like a crossover maybe, and then a very large SUV will be the 3-row seating. And some have added, Subaru added a 3-row SUV last year, unveiled it here at the New York show. And so again, it's the manufacturers are finding the customers are out there. This is what they want. Here's another Denali. You can see four people in there. It's just everybody's riding comfortable. A lot of people also tell us that they like the pickups because they're not necessarily an SUV, but they could use the utility of the bed in the back, but then at the same time have the bigger stance on the road, be a little above a sedan, and at the same time have the traction, the 4-wheel, all-wheel drive that you might demand, so that you have it for winter as well. So the whole family. How you doing? You going to buy it? Which one? Which one are you looking at? This one over here?
Well, we was looking the gray one over there that's coming out on the fall.
2019 Denali.
Okay. What do you like about it?
Everything. The new tailgate.
Okay.
Brand new tailgate.
Yeah.
The
5-way tailgate, right?
Yes. The 6.2 liter. Everything about it. I'm holding out. I was going to buy one of these at an 18. I'm holding out for the 19.
Okay. Now, does that one have a full second row to it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's got 3 more inches than the 2018.
Big family?
I've got
Yes.
4 kids.
4
kids.
Wow. So
Yeah,
you need the room
they'll all
there.
fit in there. If we have to, we'll put a few in the bed.
You know, they tell us that more and more people are gravitating to pickup trucks. I don't know if you have one already, but and SUVs as well. Again, they're looking. Would you also add a little more luxury to it? Maybe leather seating.
Oh yeah, that's why we're going for the Denali. You know, it's the best of the best. You can't even compare.
Yep.
So it's the whole reason I'm here. I came from New Jersey just to see that one truck. I could leave now. I'm done.
Okay. When you order.
As soon as in the fall, as soon as they'll let us pre-order, we're gonna get one.
Great. Good luck with it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you. So there you go. You can hear it from the customer themselves. You know, they come to the show. A lot of people will come to the show because instead of driving around at various dealerships, you can go from manufacturer to manufacturer to manufacturer, sit in it, find out if you like it or don't like it, all in an afternoon. And that, in many cases, for customers who haven't made up their mind or haven't been able to try out a number of different models, a number of different body styles, like an SUV versus a sedan, that they have that ability, and that's the beauty of the show. When they leave, they've got a better idea. That couple we were just talking to, they're ready to buy as soon as they can place an order on it because they were able to take a look at it, sit in it, find out just how comfortable it is and what type of accessories they like on it. But it's been a lot of fun, as I say. The beauty of the show is that there is now this enormous first level, which is full of SUVs and and the pickup trucks. So you can spend all your time down here if that's what you're looking for. And again, all the dealers, all the representatives rather, are here from GM to Toyota to Dodge, Ram. So you can certainly have your pick. Glad you could walk around and tour the public preview with us today. We'll stop back. We'll have some more live Facebook in the coming days throughout the show. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Fleischer.